haven't used this yet, but we are going to make a combine and a farm. So I'm going to look that up here, and I believe it's this one right here. So we're going to use a sturdy machine in bronze. Bronze, if you remember, this was the recipe right here. So we're just going to get quite a bit of that because we'll need it and we'll end up using it. To make a sturdy machine, you take bronze and you fill it like that. Awesome. And we're going to need 2 of those. And that's kind of the basis of most of the I can't think of it, the harvesting forestry mod. There we go. So I'm going to put those right here, and I believe it's iron in the corners and glass right there. Yeah, awesome. Got a combine. And now for this one, I believe it's bronze in the corners and glass. And that should give us a farm. Sweet. Alright, so we're going to go check on that. Clear. It's doing its job here. It's a little bit slow. The more power you give it, the faster this thing does its job. So I'll maybe go make one more of those. One more of these, and then one more of these steam engines, and I'll be back. Alright, so this thing is done clearing. Look at that. Awesome. I didn't have to lift a finger. I just had to confuse myself because I couldn't figure out what the heck was going on. And it just leaves all the resources just kind of lying here on the ground, which is great. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put sand in here. Why did I do that? I don't know. I'm going to take this glass and then I'm going to put these bricks in. And what that's going to do, let me show you here, is it should fill. It should start filling this in. Yeah, awesome. So it's taking and it's filling in anything below it that needs to be filled in. So this part over here, I don't have to worry about it when I'm building my farm, because it's just going to go ahead and fill it in with all of the dirt that that I put in there, which is basically the dirt that it cleared in the first place. I'm going to go grab this stuff and I'm going to go put it in the filler. Hopefully we have enough dirt there. I think we should, because that's a lot of dirt. Oops. Wrong spot. Okay, continue. Carry on. No big deal. Don't worry, nothing to see here. Alright, so now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this. And I think I'll probably expand my farm out this direction. So for now, we're gonna take our farm, we're gonna take our combine, we're gonna put them down. I think it's about 9, but we'll worry about that later. So I'm going to go there, and we'll go there. Now this has an interface here for dirt and for seeds. Now let's see how this is doing filling. Awesome. Look at that. Just filling it up like a champ. So I'm going to go grab some dirt from in here. Yoink. Because we are not going to need all that dirt. It should probably be done with all of that, and we'll throw it in here, which I don't think we'll need all of that dirt either. And then we need some seeds, and I have some seeds up in my storage area, but I don't think I have enough, and so we're going to build seeds. I think I got some in my miscellaneous. Yep. But that's not a ton, and so we are going to build a new item, and this is in, well, it obviously does not look like that. Let's see. There we go. And the recipe is that. Okay, I was close. I was close. I was close. Boom. So I got a stone sickle. And I'm gonna sleep. Alright, sleeping done. Sickling commencing. The cool thing with the sickle, it's a red power 2 item, is I can just left click and it's going to clear out all this grass here for me. Look at that. So much easier than walking around and just punching one or two pieces of grass. So I'm just walking around, hitting stuff, seeing where my seeds are, seeing if I can get some. There we go. I'm also getting flax seed, which that's a Red Power 2 item as well. And we'll maybe talk about that in a bit when I get to making some Red Power 2 things. Alright, I'm just going to get maybe a few more seeds, and then we'll start this farm up. And now I have that, I have that little farm way back at my starting house, but that's really not doing a ton for me. So I'm gonna take that off. Just get these last few things, see what we get. So we got a few. I'm going to take this out because you do not need to be doing what you're doing anymore. Alright, we're going to throw those flax seeds down. And we need these redstone torches and the... let's see, we won't need that. We could always pick it up again later. Ah, stop doing that! There we go. That's what I wanted. And now I need... Huh? No. Huh? No. Huh? Yeah. There we go. Alright, I'll go pick that up in a little bit. Haha. I see what happened. I see what you did. There we go. Plop that down. Get rid of this. The filler was still going on, and so it popped up all of these. It popped up these things that said, hey, you're not supposed to be here, you're supposed to be cleared. Alright, and then we're going to put in our seeds. Cool. And now I need to... I'm going to just put one of these in here. Actually, we'll do two to start. I don't think I'll need two to make this thing go, but we'll start with that. And I'm going to throw in just a few pieces of coal, and we'll see this thing start going, I believe. It'll probably take a few seconds for it to juice up. Oh, yep, there we go. So it's starting to plant, and it's tilling as it's planting. So look at it. Look at it go. And now, this is going to fill up this whole area with dirt. I think it's like a... I don't know exactly how large it is, but when it's done, we'll check that out. Alright, so this finished up, and now I'm just kind of throwing some of these around the side, just to kind of make a little walkway, which I'll need more of those, but I gotta get rid of those stupid lines. Alright, so it's done, so I don't need all of these here. I'm just gonna move these. I'll keep one there, and I'll make a lever for it so that I can turn it on and off when I want to, instead of just kind of keeping it always on. And then I'm going to put one right here as well, and I'll show you what we'll do with that. I need a few more things, as always, because I'm never totally prepared. But you can see that it planted everything too. So now it should have nothing except for a little bit of dirt in there. Yep, sweet. So the worst part is actually getting up here without ruining this. So I'll maybe figure out a way to do that. And we're gonna go up here and we're gonna make let's go like this. I want a few smooth stone, so we'll let that get cooking. Make sure I got nothing in here. Yeah, we're good. Alright, I got lots of power in there. Cool, we'll take these first two and we're gonna make some Buildcraft pipes. I'm gonna make a stone pipe. You can also make this with cobblestone. You can make a cobblestone transport pipe. They do go a little bit slower. I mean, it doesn't really matter for this. For what I'm gonna be using it for, you can use either one. I just like the stone transport pipes better for some odd reason. I feel more expensive, luxurious. Alright, so we're gonna go on out here and head on over to the combine, I believe it is called. And I'm gonna throw one of those up there and one of these here. What happens when I turn on the combine, and we'll turn that on right now, and I'm gonna get some bone meal, and I'm going to take this torch, or not torch, this chest, and I'm going to put it right next to it. So I'm going to take this bone meal and let's grow some of these, because I have an unlimited amount of bones, because there's skeletons who live in my basement. And look at that, it got harvested. Boom. Harvest, harvest, harvest. And I believe maybe it doesn't put it in there. So we'll pick up this chest. I think what I probably need to do is throw a pipe down there and then throw a chest right here. Yeah, sweet. So the wheat goes into here, and as you saw, the seeds go back into here, and then this can just replant them. So I'm going to go sleep, and then we'll come back and see some more of that in action. Alright, we are back. I'm not sure why it's not harvesting that, but we're going to turn this on again. If it had some coal. It's got a good amount of coal. We can just shut that off for a few seconds. Yeah, so it's replanting the things that it's using the seeds that it got from the harvest, from the combine. Excuse me, my English not so good. Alright, I'm just growing these because it should give me, let me turn that back on. Let's see, there we go, the cycle is happening. So it's harvesting those, the seeds are going in here. If we look, the seeds should be being replanted over here, somewhere over there. Yeah, you can see them getting planted right there. So it's harvesting, it's planting, it's doing its job. Nice work, guys. So now I'm gonna make this look a little bit better. I think I'm gonna make a little bridge over this so that I can just kind of walk over it. My idea is that I'm going to make an underground place where all of this, because I'm gonna have quite a few different types of farms. I'm gonna have a central location so that all of the resources go to that one location. And then maybe even build a ginormous greenhouse. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how ambitious I am, and if that is something I decide to do. I think that when you grow stuff with bone meal, you only get one seed for each one. I don't know, maybe not. That's what it seems like. It seems like you get less. I'm not sure why it doesn't harvest all of them. Because there's some of those there that are still not harvested even though they're fully grown. Here we go, it's harvesting some more. Maybe it just needed a breather. Cool, well, I think this will be a good spot for me to stop, because I have a lot more that I could do, but I gotta try and keep the episodes a little bit shorter because it makes it easier for me to render and upload. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit or something like that. Alright, peace. Hello, and welcome to Portal Gun Fun Time, where we are going to launch this pig. Come, hey, get back here, get back here. Hey, come here, come here, come here, come here, step in this. Come on, keep jumping.